Greetings, Wine Club members, and welcome to the November edition of our Wine Club selection. Today we will talk about our 4 different wines. We will start with one of our classic wines, the one that we started this endeavor with about almost 30 years, 25 years ago at least. And this is Chateau Bousquet, and Chateau Bousquet is coming from our family estate in Saint-Chinian, which is an area in Languedoc, in the middle of this beautiful region of the southern France. And we had this property for almost 2 centuries, and I did myself make that wine for about 8 years. And Chateau Bousquet is a real classic example of this terroir that is clay and limestone, and it really brings it has a very deep color, and the taste that come out are very earthy. They are reminiscent of the herbs that you find in the garrigue, which is the landscape, the specific landscape of the southern France, also in Provence. Pretty dry, Mediterranean climate that is very dry and windy, and so the wines are very dense and very concentrated, because there is no additional water and very little rain, and we're not allowed to water the vineyards. So you really have something that's very concentrated, and on the palate you have these herbs, the thyme and laurel, or you have also the blackberries, the raspberries, the cassis, all these little berries that you find in the bushes that come to mind, and also a little bit of tobacco or animal taste that is coming from the Syrah, and the blend is made of Syrah, Carignan, which is the classic grape of this whole area, the Grenache, which is a lighter wine that can be found also in many rosé, and Mourvèdre, which is a very interesting, very deep wine that can be kept for quite a while, and that's very interesting, because our wines can be put aside for almost 10 years and still be excellent. As a matter of fact, this new vintage is a 2006, and as you see, it's already 3 years old, and for us it's almost a young wine. These wines tend to be at their peak after about 6 years, so you can start drinking it and appreciating it, but you know that if you want to put aside a case or two, it will be very good in the next 5 to 10 years, certainly. So that's reassuring. And the 2006 is very, very conform to the high standard of quality that we've had over the years. Practically, we brought in each and every vintage since 1980. So this one has been really on the map, and we're very proud of the quality that we are bringing to your table with this. The second wine is the Mas de Janini, and it's a Syrah, 2007. It's a wine that has been with us for many years, but this spring we had a few bottles with problems. Don't exactly know what happened with that, but we had some disappointment. So we were eager to taste the new vintage, and lo and behold, the 2007 is indeed absolutely stunning. It's really, really nice. It's 100% Syrah, and the brother Julien, who are owners of the Janini estate, have a create a Cabernet, Syrah, Merlot, and a blend of these wines. They have also Sauvignon. They have a few other types of wines, but the Syrah has a real nice feeling to it. It's also again very concentrated, very deep inkish color, and you will really find, but that's a wine that you will also find better if you let it breathe and have it on several hours or even a couple of days, because they really reveal their whole bouquet over time. It's layered, so you'll find a real interesting opening up with time if you're patient. That's a case where when we drink wine, you want to give yourself time to appreciate a different time of the day, and with maybe different food. So that's the two main new vintages that we have. To go together with that, we took a Marouette, one of the wines from that line that we recently offered to you. We have 6 or 7 varietals in this line: Sauvignon, Chardonnay, Viognier for the whites, and also Merlot and Syrah and Cabernet, and we will even have a Pinot Noir soon. So the Chardonnay that we took this time is one of the basic wine. It's not something that you will write home about, but it's if you look for something for everyday consumption at a very reasonable price, this is really very pleasant and satisfying, straightforward, no big surprise, but and you don't want to be necessarily surprised every day. You want to have something you can rely on. So that will be would be the case with this vintage. And for the people who want exclusively red wines, will complete with a Noemus Rioja. So Rioja is a region north of Madrid in Spain, and that's the most well-known region for the Spanish production. Naturally, you have La Mancha, you have Asturias, you have other places that would certainly claim their spot in the sun, under the sun, when we talk about Spanish growers. But Rioja is definitely the name that comes to mind immediately when one thinks of Spain. And Noemus is the name for Noah, the famous Bible patriarch that supposedly invented or was given the first vine and started to cultivate it and make wine from it. So this is a tribute to this man who created the wine. And Noemus is a kind of light wine, but the 2006 has developed nicely. It's time to drink it, but it's very mellow and soft, and at the same time has all these qualities of the Spanish accent. The kind of wine that you find typically in the little bars of Madrid or Barcelona, and you drink with a tapas, with all these little appetizers that are so delicious, and all that in a smoky atmosphere and with lots of noise, because Spanish people are very, very noisy, but it's part of the whole culture, and it's very fun. So I hope you enjoy this selection, and see you next time. And don't forget that you can get all these wines with an additional 10% discount. See you next time. Bye bye.